Hello, it's Ash and welcome to this practice where we're going to look after your hip mobility. We're going to keep those hips happy and healthy. If there's something that feels a little bit uncomfortable for you, don't copy me exactly. Just work within what feels good for your body. But we're going to really focus into some rotations and oiling those joints, keeping those hips nice and happy. So we're going to start with our left foot in front, our right foot behind us. We're going to pull our hands backwards and we're just going to help some rotations. So just rolling from the outer to the inner edge of the foot. And let's just loosen those hip joints. Notice how they're feeling right now as you're doing this. Try and make the movements nice and smooth. If you can, go all the way knee to floor. If you feel like you could get a little bit deeper into this, you could bring your hands in front like this and work some nice, slow, controlled movements. That's going to really put some deeper work into those hips, but that might be too intense for your hips or back. Take the more supported version if it is. Make sure we're breathing in and out through the nose as you're doing this. Just feeling that nice, loosening movement, waking the hips up. I'm going to pull the right foot in towards the right hip now. I'm finding a little bit of a stretch on that right thigh area. I'm going to take the left hand back. I'm just going to gently rotate that right hand across and over so we can find a good stretch down that right front hip and top of the thigh area. And maybe just play about with it. Move the shoulder, right shoulder, the right hand. Maybe drop the left elbow towards the floor. Find some space. Find what feels nice. Take it more supported if you need to. Go a little bit deeper if you feel the need to, but breathe into the area to find that more spacious feeling. Exhale any of the tension in that area. Again, I'm just getting a few shoulder rotations, playing about with the movement, just waking my shoulders up here. And then I'm going to come forwards and just switch round. So right foot in front, left foot behind. I'm going to do the same thing but on the opposite side now. So I'm going to go right hand back. Left hand comes across the body. We're looking towards the back behind us. And we're bringing the elbow down at the back if it feels good. If not, just take the more supported version. Maybe do some shoulder movements. Again, breathing in and out through the nose as you do this. We're trying to find that nice, stretchy, spacious feeling down the left hip and left top of your thigh area. Breathing as you do it. Play about with movement if it feels good, or find stillness if that feels good for you right now. Notice how this side feels compared to the other one. And just gently coming out. We're going to bring the feet to touch. And bring the heels into the hips. Find comfort on your bum. Into the pelvic area. And we're just going to gently pull your belly button in towards your heels. And just a little bit of a massage into the left bum area and the right bum area. Softening the sciatic area. Should feel like a nice massage. So release any area in that tension in that area. Gently pulling the belly button into the heels, keeping the spine nice and long. Breathing right down into that belly button area, softening the shoulders and the neck. How does this feel for you? What about the left and the right sides? Do they feel equal? And then gently just coming up out of that, just going to move the feet. I'm going to take the hands backwards. I'm going to push the chest and the belly button forwards as you pull your shoulders back so that you feel a little bit of a stretch in the shoulders and the arms area and loosening into those hips. And then we're going to bring your left leg in front, right leg in at the back with a nice kind of 90-degree angle like a square. Our hips facing forwards. And we're just going to support our leg with the hands, but we're going to push that left knee into the floor so we're creating some strength, but also as we come forward, pushing the belly button and the chest down towards the floor, keeping the spine long. A little bit of a massage. Again, you might not be able to go this deep, so just work with what your hip and bum area is giving you. And then just slowly coming up. Nice reach through the spine. We're going straight backwards now. Softening the shoulders, let the elbows bend. push the chest and the belly button forwards. And notice the guitar's in my way there. So we're just going to go through this movement forwards and backwards, nice and slowly, a little bit of immobilizing, massaging, nice, kind of nourishing into the hips, into the sciatic area, into the outer part of that thigh, IT band. A little bit of a pause. Let your breath always flow in and out through the nose. Nice big open space through the chest and the ribs here. Breathe into the belly button. And then we're going to slowly start to come out of this. But we're going to bring the forehead down towards the left big toe, pushing the belly button and the chest forwards. Again, just pause wherever feels good for you. Keep the spine long. And let your hands support the weight of your upper body if you need to. And just breathe here for a few moments. Just feel that gentle little bit of movement if you need it to massage, if you need the deep stillness within it. And we're just going to come up slowly. We're going to switch our feet around so that the right foot comes in front, the left behind. We've got those 90-degree angles, the square kind of angles in the knees. And we're going to do the same movement coming forwards onto this side. This side might feel different, so notice the difference. You bring your head roughly over the middle point of your shin. Again, support the weight of your body with your hands if you need to. Just let everything soften as you take a pause. Soften the neck, the shoulders, the ribs. I'm going to go straight backwards now. Push the chest and the belly button forwards. And again, we're just making this movement a few times on this side. So you can carry on going forwards and backwards at your own pace if you prefer, or if you prefer to follow my pace. Just stay and breathe with me. Going forwards again. Take a few breaths here. Let your body really soften down, that kind of nice massaging effect into the sciatic and hip area. Gently coming upwards. One more time, going backwards. Pushing the chest and the belly button forwards as you pull your shoulders back. Keep your chin down. Try to soften the shoulders, although you're pulling them backwards. And then we're just going to start to gently come out of that now. I'm going to bring the forehead again down towards the big toe. Keep the spine long by pushing the belly button down towards the floor and the chest down towards the heel. Use your hands for support. How does this feel at this side for you as you breathe? Breathe as if you can breathe right into that hip bum area. And then just gently starting to bring yourself upwards. I'm going to come up into a deep squat position. If you need a cushion or a few cushions or a yoga block to get into a deep squat, let's do that. Or just hover a little bit higher in the squat position. We're just going to do some forward, backward movements into the hips. You're just rocking forwards and backwards. I'm kind of massaging and nourishing into those hips. I'm going to bring my knees in and out now. So you just work within your deep squat if that feels good enough for you. Just trying to get deeper into your deep squat. I'm just going to go a little deeper into the hips here if this is good for you. Again, let's take this. I'm going to bring my hands into Namaste and open the knees with my elbows. Lifting my spine nice and long, breathing right into my belly button. Taking a moment to notice how this feels. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Then just gently bring the hands forwards for support. And we're just going to push the knees forward on each side and just work into the arches of the feet and the big toes. I'm going to rock right knee forwards, then my left knee. Just rolling into the hips, the knees, the ankles and the arches of the feet, the toes. Then we're going to get some internal rotations. So just bringing, again, back into a deep squat and bringing those knees inwards a bit, pushing them down. Just starting small with this movement, and then if you feel okay with the hip, you can go a little bit further and go down towards the floor. If you need your hands for support, let's do that, but make sure you feel good in the hips and you're not forcing this. I'm just going to add a little bit more into this by taking my left knee down, right hand back, and just find a little bit of a stretch. I'm just going to play about with the movement. So again, just play about as you push your knee down towards the floor. Play about with finding a little bit of a stretch in the hips. I'm going to start to push my hips a little bit forwards as I do this now. Coming onto the big toe on that left foot there. Again, nice, good space. Just playing about with what feels good for you. So have a little bit of a creative free play here. Find some movement. Find and explore your body. Find what feels nice. I'm going to come back down to a deep squat and then just opening up the arm towards the sky. Pressing my right arm, into the inner thigh, coming over to the other side. So here I'm pressing my left arm, but that could be your right arm, because if you're mirroring me. Nice big space into the ribs. Coming down, just notice all that work that you've just done into the hip and the bum area. Sitting cross-legged if you need to, onto a cushion. Keep your spine nice and long. Take a few breaths in and out through the nose, slowing your breathing down. Softening your shoulders. Take a moment. Thank you for practicing with me with this session. Please do like and subscribe for more.